And fall in, my fellow scout troopers, welcome back to Third Age Reforged 3v2 coming your way at the map of Merlon today. Today's raid comes from MSQ2, one of 3 attacking armies today. And if you ever want to get your own replay featured here on this very channel, don't forget to check out those links you'll find in the video description below, which are of course my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com. You can press it to me directly on Discord. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post it there, or simply tag me in the replay you post. Most total with Discords as well. Now that, let's go through the army comps today. And don't forget guys, I do include timestamps in all the videos, so if you want to skip the army comp phase and go straight to the action, just click on the battle start timer you'll see there in the video's description below. So, MSQ2 is commanding Mordor here. He has one unit here of Orc Maulers, more on infantry, Temple Executioners armoured up. We have Minismal Tozen, 2 units of them. Some Orc Fodder, Orc Javelins, 2 units there. So 3 units of Orc Fodder. Orc Archers. We have the Nazgul, no, General is not in that unit. We have some Olag High, Orc Maulers, couple units there. Sauron's Will, some Blackguard Barad-dûr, 2 units of them as well. Next we have Steelbow commanding Gondor, who's armoured up his units all the way. And I can see we've got 2 units of Axemen at Lossnack. Some Pelasgic Marines, 2 units there. Citadel Guard, maybe 2 units of them. Some Nothian Honor Guard. We have some Veterans of Osgiliath, Gondor Infantry, 3 units there. Marksmen of Kandros, 2 units. Gondor Archers, 2 units. And some Gondor Militia Archers. It's a lot of archers. Gondor Spearmen here, 2 units of them. And over here, the final attacker is Numenor, commanded by Church, 762. G'day Church. We've got Trebuchet here, some Royal Legion of Armedalos, some Seafarers of Nindamos, 2 units of them. Some Faris and Swordmasters, Naru and Aru Sentinels, Numerian Cohort, 2 units there. Belaga Pikes, 2 units. What's this back here? My commander just left behind. Belaga Pikemen over here. Some Numerian Cohort, more Cohort, and some Shield Guard as well. Kind of a small army there for Numenor. Let's hope it still works out for him. Alright, moving to the defenders. We have Dale, commanded by Bard the Bowman. He's got some dismounted Earls of Dale, Lake Town Infantry, Biding Herd, Swordmasters of Asgaroth here armoured, Biding Herd again, Dalian Royal Guard, Dalian Paladins, Blackshot Dragon Slayers, more Biding Herd, and up here on the hill, dismounted Earls of Dale, if I didn't say so before, 2 units of Biding Marksmen armoured up, and more Swordmasters of Asgaroth. And down here, we have Carlin, commanded by Noob Master. He's got some Green Bay Garrison Archers, 2 units there. Hearthguard and Sul, Mantorian Gatekeepers. We have Green Bay Garrison Footmen mixed in with Wardens of Turn Gothad. Some Dinner Captains, Min Hirith Men at Arms, Starbad Warhammers. 2 or 3 units here of Green Bay Garrison Footmen. I'm going to say 2 units. Some civilians. Min Hirith Spearmen here, 2 units. And that is it there. Some Dunedain Rangers maybe, but are hidden right now. I'm just guessing, of course. But that is it for the attackers. That is it for the defenders. Let's do some more cutty guys and come back once the battle begins. Alright guys. First artillery pieces have been fired. We have some lumbermen that were hidden before. Orc Fodder found them by accident. Nice trebuchet shot there. From Carlin. Came right down, took out a bunch of the infantry. MSQ2 and his Nazgul are running across the field for some reason. Not too sure what they're thinking of doing. Not probably the best idea with artillery firing your way. Just so far some Orc Fodder casualties, maybe a little bit of Orc Archers as well. Okay, he sent his Nazgul into the fight in the first wave. Okay, MSQ2 a little unorthodox. We'll see how well it works out for him. Nazgul, of course, will tear these guys apart. He's trying to hit the Nazgul. Carlin, lucky not to lose that trebuchet there. I think the Olag High, they're being shot at right now by Lake Town Infantry. We got Gondor Militia Archers firing in. These Nazgul just is killing their way forwards. The Orc fighter is a little bit slow to move up behind them. Might be handy to bring out the trebuchet and get it on flaming shot. I think Carlin lost one of their trebuchets. Get the Mantar and Gagkibs up here to fire into the Nazgul, try and weaken them. MSQ2's reasons for this is the Nazgul will win easy, of course, and they're killing the first wave of defenders, and the rest of the army is not even in the fight. They're resting right now, they're fresh. You can use them for later. If he can coax enough forces out of the defenders just to take out his Nazgul, those forces will be damaged, diminished, tired, and then they still face a whole army later on of MSQ2's forces and his allies. Because the Orkites is here firing into a bunch of jam-packed Carlin forces. Noobmaster better get his troops out of there, or at least separate a little bit. Move them back a bit. I guess he's lucky the Orkites aren't the best shots. Nazgul's walking back. They're still in range. The sharpshooters, well, they should be out of range of the sharpshooters. Herkab and Sul, they're the guys firing. Alright, looks like we've got a bit of a lull here. Better just times 2 speed it. Not too sure when the next set of action is going to take place. Got some Gondor Archers firing into the Barding, well, the Bowman and the Barband's line. Bard the Bowman, I said the Bowman the Bard. I said it backwards somehow. This is weird. Well, Steelbow is providing some fire support. But Numenor is yet to enter the fight. Oh, there he goes. Just as I was wondering where he was, there he is. Orc fighter's broken. We got Cohort, we got Shield Guard. Nazgul is still there. Well, someone needs to tell Church the danger of doing this is that his troops can be shot into the flank and the rear. Luckily for them, the defenders aren't firing into them right now. We've got MSQ2 maybe chasing Carlin forces off with the Orc fighter. Doing a captain's being brought up. It's a similar maneuver to what we saw MSQ2 would do with the Nazgul. Alright, nice volleys there from the Thieves of Tharbad. We've got 2 units throwing the daggers all at once. Ripping through the Numenor forces. Seafarers and Numenor getting a nice volley there into the dismounted Earls of Dale. As long as the Seafarers are on guard mode, they should be able to throw their javelins. We got Nazgul and Olag High battling over there. Just Nazgul and Olag High at the moment. Doing captains getting in there. Jeez, we know Numenor has a trebuchet. The trebuchet should have been brought around for this. I mean, MSQ2 really needed to coordinate his attack better with his allies. getting the trebuchet to fire into this right now, which he could have done if it was where the orc archers are right now, could signal hundreds of kills for the attackers and wipe out most of Carlin's defense in one go. I mean, they're all surrounded trying to cut down Nazgul. I mean, geez, the trebuchet guys would have been the perfect tool to use right there, right then and there. Well, Talon's knocking down the dismounted Earls. Orc Moore's being sent in, they're fresh. Both Cartman's not firing, just Greenway Garrison Archers at the moment. I mean, where's the Dunan Rangers here? I expect the Dunan Rangers here and now to fire into this massive blob of MSQ2 forces. They can wipe them out pretty quickly on their own with very little effort. But he doesn't seem to have any. Geez, don't bring them at your own peril. Bard's front line there. He's sort of crumbling a little bit. Got more troops standing by. I would have expected him to bring up the Dunan Rangers. The attacker's sort of staying clear of that land ramp over there, or second entrance into Merlon. No times 2 speed, just because it's a little bit grindy. We've got some arrow fire coming in there, but it's just from crossbows and low tier archers right now. Crossbows will get some kills, of course, no doubt, and do a lot of damage. Oh, a nice shot there from the trebuchet. That's what you need. Could trigger a mass chain route. Sauron's will's falling back, okay. Now remember, they lost one trebuchet too before, so they can fire that fast. Gives the attackers more time to get forces in there and fight and die at a slower rate than if they had two. Let's go slow it down. Judging from this, it doesn't look the defense is going too well here. There's a few issues with it. The trebuchet does seem to be helping them out a bit. They killed a bunch of their own forces there, unfortunately, in that last one. But they needed the Dunan Rangers. We've got Belaga Pikemen here from Church moving up. The Seafarers are down to 18. These are the crossbows are just trying to wipe them out. Looks like Gondor and Numenor over there forced them back. Let's just have a look over here. Hang on, wrong one. Okay, Bard's just waiting for them right now.
Only half our force remains.
Got veterans of a skid out from Steelbow. Not too sure what they're planning on doing. Pelagrim Marines, they're going to throw their javelins into the forces on the other side. I mean, there's a few things that MSQ2 should know already. When he set up that mass blob of forces, and the defenders did not use any do-not ranges against him, that would signal to me they don't have any do-not ranges, and that maybe it's a good time to launch the Blackguard Barad-dûr assault. No breakthrough, causing everyone to scramble, turn which way and that way, wondering where to send forces. At the same time, Steelbow and Church move up on that ramp. It could just make the defenders panic and they fall back straight to the last defensive point, which is just over here. Let's see a trebuchet crew. Okay, so Numenor's out of artillery. Miserable Turzin's been wiped out. Pelican Pikeman down to 17 is now broken. The attack's been stopped. Sirens all moving up. Orc Javelin's moving up at 83. Legion of Manos being sent forth. Steelbow just trying to send his archers up there to fire into the enemy before they send in the rest of the army, I guess. Now, what is MSQ2 thinking? This is not a good idea. The sharpshooters here out of ammunition. Orc Javelin's trying to finish off the biting herd. Okay, that's all well and good. But why would he send up the Sirens Will here by themselves? Marksmen of Candros could fire into the Greener Garrison footmen, take out a lot of them. Sirens Will's trying to get out of there. Alright, so this attack is basically dead at the moment. What they got left? Some Orc Javelins depleted. Temple Executioner's ready to go. Blackguard, we know 2 units there standing by. Temple Guard, well, they've got a few targets open to them, but they're not going to be used just yet, obviously. Gondor Infantry and some Pelican Marines also on standby there. Gondor Infantry is about to be sent in. Oh, these are Gondor Archers right here. We've got Stellar Rangers here from Bard the Bowman. I think Noodmaster could have used those guys before. Going times 2 speed it. Venator's Gileath, they're firing into the archers. And we've also got some Seldon River Patrol firing in now too. The fans did a good job neutralising the Naru Sentinels. Okay, then we're sending out more cohort to add weight to the assault. Okay, now he's added some real muscle here, the Royal Legion of Medalos. Now the Stellar Rangers, do they still have ammo? Okay, the other Royal Guards should take a back seat there. Let the Stellar Rangers open up. And we're going to do Numenor forces. Pelican Marines firing, they're down to 20 though, so they're taking a lot of casualties. Temple executioners have been sent up like alone. Okay. Looks like just killing broken forces here. Some Gondor spearmen about to go in. Why is MSQ2 holding back the Blackguard of Barad-dûr for now? And why is he trying to outflank the forces? I mean, they're just... I suppose if they're going to let him do it, do it. If I'm the Master and I still got crossbow forces, or even the Thubad Warhammers right here, you just charge, line them up here, charge them straight into MSQ2's flank. At the same time, shift maybe 2 or 3 units here, get the wards to turn Gotthard involved, doing it on captains. Move them towards the executioners and Sauron's will, and send the rest to deal with the enemy forces like the Orc Javelins over here, you know? If MSQ2 wants to isolate or give you the opportunity to isolate and crush his forces, you bloody take it. Same goes for any opponent you're up against. I mean, that was truly reckless of MSQ2 to do that. There's no strategic reason. He puts himself at a very strategic disadvantage. That made no sense. Blackguard Barad-dûr needs to be sent up immediately. Dale and Carlin throwing pretty much everything they got here at Numenor and the Gondor forces in the area, but Numenor's still holding their own. The Royal Legion is pretty much intact. Barons of Skir have been sent in. They're pretty good in melee. Temple Guard is possibly firing in. Marks and the Kandros must be out of ammo. They fight pretty well. Who's got coming around the bend there? Citadel Guard. Okay. Getting the forces in combat here, it's definitely going to go Numenor Gondor's way without missile intervention of some sort. I can't tell whose general that was. We got Blackshot Dragon Slayers here. They need to be ready to start firing. We got Dalian Royal Guard. I don't know if they've fired a shot yet. They still have their bows. Blackshot Dragon Slayers and the Royal Guard could have been placed here on the side to fire into the Gondor forces along the line, potentially even hitting the Royal Legion of Amenolos. I mean, guys, you got to see where the opportunities are. Look for threats in the area, of course, to your units that you might be placing near the battle. But if there aren't any threats, then you should be placing your units where your enemy is vulnerable to you. And I think this is a big opportunity missed here by Bard the Bowman. The Dalian Royal Guard Blackshot Dragon Slayers could have done significant damage to this battle line here, had they been standing just in front of where that trebuchet is and firing directly into the enemy. He's firing into the Royal Legion of Amenolos. You couldn't ask for a better unit to really shoot at. It's one of the elites. Teller Rangers, also, prime location is there. I couldn't see any Teller Rangers before, but they are there, they are firing, they're getting some kills, but they could be getting a lot more if they were firing along there. And I think Steelbow and Cherritt's getting very lucky in that regard. Looks like Muscle might be trying to fire a shot across there, but he's not using it right now. Blackguard at Barad-dûr did what they do best. They smashed through the enemy, or Carlin just fell back. They Warhammers are at 39, so whatever happened here happened fast. Mantra and Gatekeepers fighting. Temple Guard needs to move into a better position. They could be shooting right into the backs here of the Carlin forces. Alright, they killed his general. We got here 83 to 84, so dead even. We've got Buddy Marksman here. Gondor has men in reserve that could be sending to attack the Buddy Marksman in the back, just to relieve the Blackguard of Barad-dûr, try and keep their strength up. Looks like the Blackguard are heavily diminished. So Carlin took a bit out of them.
Enemy force remains.
But they're done here. They can head towards their ally. Trebuchet crew's gone. I feel the Rangers are running somewhere. Okay, Blackshot Dragon Slayers, they're firing in now. Buddy Marksman also firing.
If you continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
They're shooting at the Pelican Marines. Here comes the rest of the attacking squad. Blackshot Dragon Slayers need to fire into the more immediate threats. Here's more chosen. Nothing honor guard. Blackshot Dragon Slayers fire into the Blackguard Barad-dûr there. Anything they can do to help out the Daily Royal Guard, they should do. And it's good that they're in guard mode. Oh, they took all their blades out. Doesn't mean they're out of ammunition. $92 to $95. I think Dale lost his battle there because he didn't put the Royal Guard and Blackshot Dragon Slayers in that space I talked about earlier. I think had he done that, he would have had a ton of firepower. By firepower, I mean it wasn't just arrows. Those arrows pack a real punch. They do a lot of damage. So they would have really helped him seize control of this battle. I think he could have won it there had the Daily Royal Guard and Blackshot Dragon Slayers been positioned here to fire into their enemy. Also the other Rangers, if they had more ammunition at the time, or maybe save their ammunition and use them here, they could have taken out most of the enemy line. The Blackshot Dragon Slayers would have also slowed down any attempt from the attackers to send in forces this way to shut them down, because, as you know, the Blackshot Dragon Slayer ammunition can knock units over. So, although the attackers might, or will probably win this, they did have a bit of luck on their side. They helped them get away with some of the earlier mistakes of setting up a bunch of units that normally the defenders could have repelled had they organised themselves a little bit better. Also, the absence of the Dunedain Rangers for Carlin, that was a huge mistake. And if you did bring Dunedain Rangers and I didn't see them, then I apologise. Let's make that little caveat in there. Don't want to come down too hard on Noob Master if you didn't bring them. If you did bring them, sorry. $95 to $96. I'm just going to fast forward it now to the end. We've got Pelican Marines here firing to the backs of the Blackshot Dragon Slayers. Oh, they killed the Gondor General. Oh, hang on. Balance of power has shifted. Okay, the other general there is gone.
Our men have fought, our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Holy smokes, I thought that the attackers had this. Boy, am I looking like a fool right now. If the attackers don't win this, I'm going to have a lot of egg on my face. Balance of power is looking great for the defenders. The defenders here must have done enough damage to him. Well, I called it way too soon. Usually not wrong about that.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Well done to the defenders. I was dead wrong. MSQ2 made a few mistakes there too earlier on. He didn't send it he sent the Blackguard way too late. Yes, he might have defeated most of Cullen's forces, but he also launched a main assault which he didn't send to back up with his Blackguard. The absence of the Gen Rangers is something that MSQ2 should have seized upon the moment that Newmaster didn't reveal them. Looking at the kill counts there, Temple Guard 102, Temple Executioners 100, Nazgul there 283, Blackguard Barradur 162, nicely done there, and 113, Sarensville 111. The rest of them did poor do okay. Still, well done to Newmaster on 2,208, Bart Bowman 2,756. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to make of that, other than the defenders here damaged the attackers just enough for their elites to take the edge at the end there. Well done, defenders. And lucky to MSQ2 and his team. Once again, guys, if you want to have your own replays featured here on this very channel, don't forget to check out those links in the video description below. Hope to hear from you soon. This is Micka from Scout Sim Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout Troopers, and catch you all in the next Total War battle.